What's up everyone? Welcome back to Supercharged with Dr. V. We're back after a week of no videos to help keep the spotlight on racial injustices that are happening throughout the world. Because of all of the emotions that we're feeling, the sadness, the frustration, the anger, I think this week's topic is more fitting than ever. Winning the mind game. Life, like most other things, is a mind game. And if you can win that battle, you've already won half the war. I mean, to achieve anything in life, whether it's academic success, your dream career, pursuing your hobbies such as music or sports, you need to have the right mindset. Our minds need to be cared for, trained, and strengthened, just like our bodies. The only difference between the body and the mind is that we actually use our minds more than our bodies. I mean, think about it for a second. You could be sitting there, laying perfectly still, not moving one muscle in your body, but your mind can still be on fire. Your mind is still thinking and feeling emotions. I mean, even when you're asleep, you're physically paralyzed for a temporary time, thankfully. But you're not using your body at all. But you can still be dreaming, and those dreams are all reflections of what's going on inside your subconscious mind. So if we're using our minds so much, and we're using it to make big decisions in our life that can determine how the rest of our life goes, I don't think it takes a doctor to tell you that the mind should be cared for and cleaned. But how exactly do you do that, you may ask? Well, I think the first step is paying attention. Now that may seem basic, but let's dive a little deeper. As technology and social media dig their roots into our lives, our minds are being bombarded in every direction by more stimuli than we can handle. And this is leading to a lot of negative downstream effects. For one, the noise of the outside world is overpowering the peace and calm of our inside world. We're so occupied in attending to our TV, our phone, our computer, the news, that we're not in tune with ourselves. We're not paying attention to the state of our own mind. And we can clearly see that with the rise of mental health disorders. This next generation of children will have the highest rates of depression and anxiety, and our modern lifestyles are to blame for it. Second, our ability to focus on just one thing is decreasing. Back in 2000, right around when smartphones came to the market, the average human attention span was 12 seconds. Today, it's 8 seconds. The average length of a shot in an American movie was 12 seconds in 1930. Today, it's only 2.5 seconds. And the average length of a hit song now is over 30 seconds shorter than it used to be in the year 2000. I mean, just think about that. We can't sit and pay attention to just one thing for very long anymore. And third, we're multitasking more. I mean, the studies again and again show that the human brain is not built to multitask. When we think we're multitasking, what we're really doing is just switching from task to task really quickly. And in that, we lose efficiency. We get a lot less done in the same amount of time. And during times like these, I think we should actively have a part of our day where we practice paying attention. And this comes in many forms, but my personal favorite is self-reflection. Whether you're meditating, journaling, or just thinking back on how your day went, self-reflection makes you more in tune with yourself, with your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your intentions, your behaviors, and so much more. You become more sensitive about small changes that happen in your mental state. You learn to realize what affects you and how exactly it affects you. And one way of self-reflection is meditation. You know, meditation is something that a lot of people don't think is for them. I mean, they just hear the word and they turn away. But just hang on there with me. It can actually help in this self-reflection process. Think of your mind like a computer, and meditating is like scrolling through the different programs and applications that you already have open. Meditation is like clicking through the tabs that you have open on your internet browser, or maximizing and minimizing the windows and applications that are already running. In other words, you're becoming more familiar or more aware about what's going on in that mind, that computer that you have. And this is the first step to winning the mind game. Just knowing on what's going up there. I mean, if you don't know what's going on up there, how can you do something about it? So, if you want to win the mind game, pay attention. Not to the outside world, to your inside world. Look in the mirror, your mind's mirror, and become aware of what you see. And stay tuned for next time to talk about how else to win the mind game.